We're not even allowed to look at her phone until
Really?
after.
Y'all got that in the bucket.
Open up to questions, Dorothy. Go ahead.
Hey, so you looked confident offensively tonight. What was working for you tonight?
Yeah, my goal was just to be aggressive when I got in the game, contribute any way I could, watch what the starters were doing, and I mean they started the game off pushing the pace, being aggressive, getting stops. So I wanted to continue that.
Jessica.
Arike, y'all played incredibly well-connected and unselfish basketball tonight. After this performance, what do you think people need to know about the identity of the team in the locker room?
Honestly, we're not worried about what people think about the locker room. It's just what we think about ourselves. We know our standard. We know what coach wants us to do. We know what we expect from ourselves, and I think we showed that tonight, so we just got to continue that.
Jessica, on that free-flowing offense, your screening had a lot to do with opening up spacing. Can you talk about just how that was working, that connection and chemistry tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of watched the video after the last couple games, and we know screening is an area we need to be better in as post players. So just putting an emphasis on it, holding the screen a second longer to get the guards open and also get yourself open too.
Azzi, you had some familiar faces courtside tonight, Sarah, Ice, and Khalees. Just what does it mean to have them here for you? And also, could you hear Khalees yelling during the game?
Every second I could hear her, and even Sarah, I heard her voice too. But it was amazing to have them. They don't get too much time off, so the fact that they came down here, showed some support and some love means a lot.
Jessica, just to kind of put out the defensive side of the ball, helped the Washington to just 9 points that first quarter. It seemed like the pick and roll defense was much better. How much did just having that extra practice, that extra film study really help you guys?
No, it was huge. I mean, since we've had our whole team together, we really haven't had time to practice just because we were just preparing for our first game and then the next game. But just the connection in all of the pieces on defense. It's not necessarily just the two in the ball screen, but also the backside. I think we just did a great job of flying around and covering for each other today.
You guys held the Mystics to only 2 offensive rebounds today, and Coach Fernandez has been adamant about you guys getting on the glass against them. Jess, you specifically with 16 rebounds. So was that more of a mindset change or a game planning thing? And then how proud of yourselves are you guys that you were able to execute so well?
Yeah, I mean, for myself, I know that's one of my biggest controllables in the basketball game. So knowing that they have 2 really elite offensive rebounders on that team, I knew that we had to control the glass, and I just wanted to do my part.
This question's for Arike. How have you seen Awaf develop since she was drafted back in 2021?
Yeah, I think she, that time overseas for her where she was, a big piece on her team really helped her. She came back confident. Her shot looks good. She can get to the basket. She's long. She's just more confident. She got a little bit of muscle on her, and she just looks so good from the time she was drafted to now. So I'm really proud of her. Great.
Azzi, you've scored it pretty effectively so far this season, and you've done it without the 3-ball really being a part of that. Has that been a response to just how defenses are playing you, or how do you evaluate that part of your game?
Yeah, I'm just reading what the defense and what the game gives me. I know I'm a good 3-point shooter. People like to limit me to that, but I'm more than just that. So it's been nice to just read what's in our offense, how the defense is playing, and I have incredible teammates that get me open.
Jeff.
You got yours.
Arike, what does a win tonight say about this team's resilience and being able to kind of bounce back and then moving forward with your 3-game road game coming up?
Yeah, I know there was a lot of, chitter chatter about everything that happened in the first 3 games, but this literally, like she said, we haven't even had much time to practice. Unfortunately, a couple of us missed training camp, but big pieces. So just having the practice that we were able to have these last couple of days and honing in on the things that we need to do on communication, on defensive rotations, on offensive plays, late clock, just all little things that you really do in training camp that we didn't have much time to do with our whole team that really helped us. And, we can't take a step back now. We got to keep that going. But this is, what we envisioned us looking like, and, we just got to keep that up.
Arike, the team had 30 assists on 33 made shots, on 10 turnovers. Just what overall can you maybe take as a group from this game going forward on that end of the floor?
That we can just score from every position. I think we can have a lot of those games where the assist to, how many assists and how many buckets we have is really high, because if you don't have a shot, your next player has a shot, and they're, more than likely going to knock it down. So just moving the basketball, I think that's, the last couple of games we kind of didn't do that as much, but definitely here, moving the basketball and making the other teams guard, and, with the type of offensive players we have, it's going to be really tough for people to guard us every night.
Christian on the Zoom, go ahead.
I guess my question's for Arike. You've seen a lot of iterations throughout your time in Dallas. This is your 5th different coaching staff and as many different players on this team. Could you just speak to the investment from Bill Cameron? You know, the GM Kurt Miller, and then also bringing in Jose Fernandez, and just kind of the team that you have around you. Would you say this is one of the deepest teams that you've been on in Dallas?
Yeah, for sure. This is one of the deepest. And, I've said this earlier, like it's a lot of people who want to be here. Like, the free agency is just signed. She could have signed to a lot of different places and she chose to be here. Land could have went to a lot of different places and she chose to be here. Alicia could have went to a lot of places and she chose to be here. I could have went places and I chose to be here. So obviously Azzi didn't have a choice, but I think she's happy to be here. But we just have a group that, wants to be here, wants to win, wants to just get in line with what Jose has. And like you said, ownership between Greg, who's been here for a while, Kurt, new here, Jazz, Travis, Bill, like they've all been invested in, what we need for this team, to the training staff, to the coaching staff and everything. So I think Dallas is in a really good position and we just got to keep, getting better from, the bottom to the top.
Communications too.
Yeah, Pam too.
Thanks. So this for anyone who wants to answer. So it's a fun one. After a 23-point win and the crowd rocking all night, who gets control of the locker room playlist?
We'll be all different places at this point. Maybe Kay.
We'll go to Rob on the Zoom. Rob, go ahead. Two more.
Thank you. Rob Jansen from the podium finish. My questions are for Arike and Jessica. Arike, how did the group collectively lock in over the weekend to answer the bell with tonight's high energy performance? And for Jessica, what does it mean to see everything click? And how excited are you for the team's hard work coming together with the big win tonight ahead of the road trip?
I think, like we've been saying, just actually having time to practice. And even though that loss to the Lynx was unfortunate, I think like with that film session, we learned so much that we might not have learned if we would have ended up winning that game. So just seeing what we did wrong and correcting that, I think we really corrected that today. But I mean, it's still early. This was only game 4, and there's still a lot left. But like, if we can take things from the film session, execute it in practice and bring it to the game, I think we're be in a good position.
The last one, Andrew, go ahead.
Thanks, Pam. As always, first for Azzi and Arike. What's it like playing with a versatile two-way big in Jess Shepard and with her talented self? How's it like playing with her so far? First for you, Azzi.
It's been a lot of fun getting to play with a player like Jess that can just do a lot, both offensively and defensively. I can't believe it's only been 4 games, and I've really enjoyed just each game getting more comfortable, learning how she likes to play, her learning my game, and this goes with everyone, but I'm so excited to continue to build that chemistry on the court. But playing with Jess it's been incredible.
Yeah, and I played with Jess in college, and she was obviously amazing. So, and we've been talking our whole career about, kind of linking up and playing. So I'm just happy and blessed that we were able to do it here. I'm glad I didn't have to leave to play with her. I'm glad she could come play here. But yeah, she's an amazing player. Definitely one of the most underrated posts, in the game. And I think, here her getting a bigger role is going to show just how lethal and versatile she is. So it's just really fun playing with her.
Thank you guys. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks for